Welcome, dear friend, to a quiet journey through 150 gentle potion facts from the Harry Potter world. A soft wander through simmering cauldrons, glimmering vials, and whispered recipes that have lived for years in pages and on screens, ever since a young boy first stepped into a hidden magical world and discovered that even the smallest bottle could hold powerful secrets. Tonight, we'll drift through the history of potion making at Hogwarts, the careful hands that stirred these brews, the humble plants, roots, and powders that became something more, and the tender symbolic meanings hidden inside liquids that can mend, transform, soothe, or reveal, all wrapped in the calm comfort of a story you already know by heart. As you listen, you can allow your breathing to slow, letting each inhale feel a little softer, each exhale a little longer, as if the tension in your shoulders is gently melting away like steam rising from a warm cauldron in a quiet dungeon. The room around you can fade into a hush, your thoughts growing softer, your body growing heavier as you drift on the rhythm of words and memory. And if you enjoy drifting through calm stories like this, you're very welcome to subscribe and softly let me know where you're listening from tonight, only if it feels easy and peaceful to do so. For now, simply settle deeper into stillness, rest your eyes, and let us begin with the very first potion fact and the gentle world that unfolds from it. Fact 1. In the quiet beginnings of the wizarding world, potion making was seen not as a discipline of power, but as an art of patience. Early witches and wizards believed that each ingredient carried a memory of the earth, roots holding whispers of soil, petals keeping traces of first morning light, and crushed minerals reflecting ancient warmth. These early brewers stirred their mixtures slowly, trusting intuition more than instruction, letting potions form as naturally as tides or seasons. Their quiet craft became the foundation of every Hogwarts lesson, a reminder that magic often grows from gentleness, observation, and attentive hands. Fact 2. Before written instructions existed, potion recipes were passed softly from one generation to the next through spoken memory. Families gathered close, repeating the steps like lullabies, syncing breath with movement as they stirred. It was believed that a potion carried a piece of the brewer's spirit, shaped by mood, intention, and the calm held within each moment of preparation. Because of this, early brewers practiced stillness before beginning, settling their thoughts so nothing harsh slipped into the mixture. These whispered traditions became the roots of the structured recipes found centuries later in classrooms across Hogwarts. Fact 3. The very first cauldrons used in magical brewing were simple clay bowls warmed over gentle embers. They cracked easily and held heat imperfectly, but witches believed their imperfections made the potions more human, more connected to the natural worlds. Over time, metal cauldrons appeared, first bronze, then copper, each offering steadier warmth and quieter simmering. Hogwarts would later standardize cauldron materials, but the early brewers cherished the uneven glow of clay, claiming it taught patience. These humble vessels remind us that potion making began as a soft, earthy ritual long before it became an academic subject taught in cool stone rooms. Fact 4. Many of the first ingredients discovered for potions came from moments of quiet observation rather than experimentation. Early witches watched how dew collected on leaves before dawn, how certain flowers closed gently at night, how roots softened in riverbeds, and how moonlight seemed to change the scent of certain herbs. They believed nature revealed its secrets slowly, offering hints only to those who watched with calm attention. Because of this, potion lore grew gradually, shaped by the rhythm of seasons and the subtle behaviors of plants. Each discovery felt like a gift, gently carried into future brews. Fact 5. Before classrooms and textbooks, potion makers often brewed outdoors, allowing natural sounds to guide their pace. The rustle of leaves, the low hum of evening insects, and the slow shifting of clouds became part of the ritual. Some believed wind carried guidance, nudging a cauldron's flame or stirring steam into new shapes. This peaceful blending of nature and magic created potions that felt alive, rooted in the world rather than separate from it. Though Hogwarts moved brewing indoors for safety, echoes of those early days remain an ingredient gathering, which still invites students to step softly into the natural world. Fact 6. In ancient communities, a completed potion was treated with reverence, often placed in carved wooden boxes or wrapped in soft cloth to keep its energy calm. Brewers believed the potion's effects were shaped not only by what went into the cauldron, but also by how gently it was handled afterward. A vial carried with care was said to work more smoothly, settling into the user's body like a comforting warmth. These early customs helped form the respectful attitude toward potions seen throughout the wizarding world, reminding students that even small bottles can hold deep, quiet magic. Fact 7. Long before Hogwarts existed, potion brewers recorded their knowledge using delicate symbols drawn in charcoal or pressed into clay tablets. The symbols were soft visual metaphors rather than precise instructions, spirals representing steady stirring, dots marking moments of stillness, and curved lines showing when to lower heat. Because these early records required interpretation, each brewer added a touch of personal intuition, allowing recipes to evolve gently over time. These symbolic guides eventually inspired the more detailed potion notation taught in schools, but they also left behind a sense of artistry that lives quietly beneath the structure of modern brewing. Fact 8. Many early potions were created not for transformation or defense, but simply for comfort, mixtures that eased sleeplessness, softened aches, or warmed the body during cold months. Those soothing brews were often shared freely among neighbors, becoming quiet symbols of care. Families treasured handcrafted calming potions the way others cherished blankets or lullabies. Their gentle nature shaped the emotional heart of potion making, reminding future generations that magic can be a form of kindness. This tradition of healing, warmth, and community would eventually influence some of the most cherished potions taught at Hogwarts. Fact 9. The earliest known brewing instructions emphasized breath almost as much as ingredients. Witches were taught to inhale as they stirred clockwise, exhale as they stirred counterclockwise, letting their breathing become a metronome for the cauldron's rhythm. It was believed that a steady breath created a steady potion, weaving calmness into each step. This early connection between breath and brewing shaped a meditative quality in potion making that lingered long after the practice became formalized. Even now, many advanced brewers pause before beginning, allowing the simple act of breathing to settle their mind before they light the flame. Fact 10. Long ago, potion makers believed that moon phases shaped the emotional tone of a brew. Potions crafted under a new moon were said to hold quiet beginnings, while those finished beneath a full moon carried a sense of completion and clarity. Though modern potioneers rely more on ingredient properties than celestial timing, traces of this old belief remain in recipes that call for moonlit dew, lunar cycles, or nighttime harvesting. These gentle traditions reflect a time when potion making felt inseparable from the sky above and the earth below, forming a soft harmony between magic and the natural world. Fact 11. When Hogwarts was first founded, potion making was chosen as one of the essential subjects because the founders believed it taught patience, humility, and steady focus, qualities they felt young witches and wizards needed to grow safely into their magic. Early lessons were held in a small, cool chamber beneath the castle, lit only by floating candles that flickered softly against stone walls. Students learned simple mixtures first, not for power, but for understanding, watching ingredients dissolve, soften, and transform. These early classes established the gentle rhythm of brewing that has echoed through Hogwarts for centuries. Fact 12. The very first potions textbook used at Hogwarts was not a formal book at all, but a handwritten collection of notes passed between the founders. Each founder contributed what they knew, from Helga Hufflepuff's knowledge of healing herbs to Rowena Ravenclaw's meticulous observations on ingredient behavior. The pages were soft from handling, and some recipes included quiet personal reflections, reminders to breathe calmly while stirring, or to listen to the faint hiss of simmering mixtures. Though later textbooks became more structured, that original collection reflected the warmth and humanity woven into potion making from the very beginning. Fact 13. In the earliest days of Hogwarts, students often gathered their own potion ingredients from the grounds surrounding the castle. They wandered through dew-drenched grass in the morning, harvested leaves that curled gently in their hands, and searched for roots hiding beneath soft soil. This act of gathering was considered part of the lesson, teaching students to move slowly, observe deeply, and touch the natural world with care. It was believed that ingredients responded more kindly to brewers who collected them with mindful hands. This gentle tradition shaped generations of young witches and wizards before the curriculum grew more formal. Fact 14. Before shelves of standardized supplies lined the Hogwarts storerooms, the castle relied heavily on the care of the house elves, who tended small gardens of potion plants in quiet corners of the castle grounds. These elves understood subtle rhythms of growth, the exact moment a blossom softened, the kind of weather that made roots sweetest, and the way moonlight encouraged certain herbs to open. Their patient stewardship ensured that students always had fresh, vibrant ingredients. Though rarely acknowledged, the house elves' soft contributions formed an invisible foundation beneath every successful brew crafted during those early years. Fact 15. One of the foundational ingredients taught to first-year students was the humble daisy root. Though simple, it demonstrated how even the gentlest plant changed its nature when warmed, sliced, or crushed. Teachers used it to show how transformation begins quietly, often long before a potion takes shape. Students learned to slice the root slowly, listening to the soft sound of the knife gliding through it, honoring the plant's delicate texture. This mindful approach built an early respect for ingredients, teaching young brewers that no matter how small an item seemed, it carried a quiet magic waiting to be awakened. Fact 16. Another early ingredient was the soapopherous bean, known for releasing its essence only when handled with tenderness. Students learned to crush it without force, gently guiding its juice into the cauldron. The bean taught them that some things cannot be rushed or pressured, that magic often blooms when approached with calm intention. Even today, advanced brewers recall this lesson whenever they encounter ingredients that resist heat or agitation. The soporiferous bean remains a symbol of softness within brewing, a reminder that understanding and patience can reveal properties that strength and speed never could. Fact 17. The early Hogwarts curriculum introduced students to simple heating spells before any complex brewing. These spells were designed to warm cauldrons gradually, ensuring that the first bubbles rose with gentleness. Mastery of heat control was seen as a foundational skill, teaching students that precision often begins with quiet observation. Teachers encouraged them to watch how steam drifted upward, how ingredients settled at the bottom, and how heat slowly awakened their sense. The soft, careful management of warmth shaped their relationship with brewing, reminding them that magic, like life, responds best to steady and mindful guidance. Fact 18. In those early years, potion classes often ended with a moment of stillness. Students were asked to sit by their cooling cauldrons and observe how mixtures settled, how colors softened, and how steam faded into the cool air. This practice was meant to deepen their connection to the process, teaching them that the end of brewing was as meaningful as the beginning. By watching their potions grow quiet, students learned to appreciate the full life cycle of a brew. This gentle reflection became a beloved tradition, making each lesson feel like a peaceful ritual rather than a task. Fact 19. The founders believed that potion making could help young witches and wizards understand their emotions because brewing required calmness, presence, and a steady heart. Early lessons included quiet breathing practices before beginning a recipe, helping students settle their thoughts. A cluttered mind, they believed, could subtly influence a mixture. This connection between inner stillness and external creation taught students to honor their emotional state without judgment. Many graduates later recalled these lessons as the first time they learned to pause, breathe, and return to themselves, long before they mastered any technical brewing skill. Fact 20. Some of the earliest potions taught at Hogwarts were simple tonics meant to soothe discomfort or ease restlessness. These gentle brews helped students feel at home in the vast, echoing castle. Early teachers saw these potions not as academic challenges, but as acts of care, offering warmth during cold nights and comfort during homesickness. Students often described the feeling of holding a warm vial in their hands, letting its soft glow calm them. These early tonics set a compassionate tone for the subject, reminding everyone that potion making can be a way of nurturing oneself and others. Fact 21. One of the earliest potions young students learn is the cure for boils, a mixture that teaches patience more than power. Though simple, it has steps that require slow stirring and careful timing, allowing beginners to attune themselves to the quiet rhythm of brewing. The potion's gentle bubbles reflect how even small changes in movement affect the final result. Students often remember the soft lavender color that appears when the mixture is balanced just right, a sign that they've listened well to their cauldron. This humble brew reminds them that even minor creations can hold quiet grace. Fact 22. The Wiggenweld potion, known for restoring consciousness, has roots in folklore that speak of soft awakenings rather than sudden revival. Its ingredients, mellow plants, crushed restorative leaves, and gentle essences, symbolize renewal without force. Students learn to brew it slowly, watching as the mixture shifts from a pale tint to a warm, glowing green. This transformation feels almost like a sunrise captured in liquid form. Early brewers believed its soothing nature could comfort weary spirits, not just tired bodies. Even today, its calm, steady brewing process makes it a favorite among students who enjoy quiet, measured work. Fact 23. Another cherished first year lesson is the study of herb infused brews, where students learn how different plants release their qualities at different temperatures. They watch petals soften and roots unfurl beneath the warmth, noticing how each ingredient responds with its own pace. This teaches them respect for natural rhythms and the importance of not rushing a brew. The soft aromas that rise from the cauldron help them connect with the subtler aspects of magic, reminding them that potion making is as much about sensing as doing. These early lessons create a foundation of calm awareness for future studies. Fact 24. The Forgetfulness Potion, despite its name, is brewed with quiet symbolism rather than harsh effects. Its ingredients soften the edges of memory gently in theory, though its real purpose at Hogwarts is to teach students the importance of precision. Each step must be followed with calm focus, for even slight variations change the potion's clarity. Watching the swirling mixture settle into a soft haze helps students understand how easily the mind can drift when not anchored. Through brewing, they learn to steady themselves, to listen closely, and to respect the delicate balance between remembering and releasing. Fact 25. The Swelling Solution is one of the first potions that subtly demonstrates how magic interacts with the physical world. Students learn to appreciate its quiet unpredictability, noticing how a single extra drop can shift the mixture's energy. Teachers encourage them to observe carefully as the potion thickens, reminding them that even simple brews respond to intention. The goal isn't power, but awareness, understanding that magic expands gently when guided and contracts when held too tightly. This early lesson fosters a deeper sensitivity to nuances, helping young witches and wizards grow comfortable with the soft, responsive nature of potion craft. Fact 26. In their introduction to antidotes, students learn that the most effective remedies are often the simplest. Basic antidotes teach them that healing begins with understanding, not strength. They practice combining calming herbs with neutralizing agents, watching how opposing qualities slowly harmonize. This merging of contrasts shows them how balance arises through patience. Teachers often describe antidotes as the breath of potion making, a gentle return to equilibrium after moments of imbalance. Those early brews help students appreciate the quiet resilience of magic, teaching them that solutions unfold naturally when met with steady, compassionate hands. Fact 27. The study of color changes in first year brews introduces students to the quiet language of transformation. Certain mixtures shift hues as ingredients dissolve, creating soft gradients that reveal the potion's progress. Students learn to rely on sight as much as scent and texture, observing how colors deepen or fade with each careful stir. These visual cues help them connect with brewing on a sensory level, making the experience feel almost meditative. The gentle transitions remind them that change, both in potions and in life, often happens slowly through subtle shifts rather than sudden leaps. Fact 28: the sleeping draft is introduced early, not for its effect, but for its symbolism. Its gentle swirl of ingredients reflects the easing of tension, the quiet folding of the mind into rest. Students learn to brew it with steady hands, ensuring the mixture develops its soft, misty surface. While they never use it practically at this level, the brewing process itself becomes a calming ritual. Teachers explain that the draft mirrors the feeling of drifting into dreams, gradual, peaceful, and warm. This connection helps young brewers appreciate how potions can echo emotional states as much as they create physical ones. Fact 29: during their first months, students learn how different stirring patterns influence potion behavior. Some mixtures respond to slow, circular motions, while others require gentle figure eights or pauses between movements. These techniques teach them that magic listens closely to intention. When students focus on their breathing while stirring, they begin to feel the quiet conversation between cauldron and hand. This harmony fosters confidence and a deeper bond with their craft. Understanding that even small motions carry meaning helps students develop a mindful approach, making each brew an exercise in presence and inner stillness. Fact 30: the introduction to potion safety is presented not with strictness, but with gentle respect. Students learn to approach their cauldrons as living spaces of transformation, warm, shifting, and deserving of care. Teachers show them how to keep wands steady, how to stand back during bubbling phases, and how to listen for subtle sounds that warn of imbalance. These practices are less about caution and more about cultivating attentiveness. By learning to protect themselves calmly and thoughtfully, students develop a serene confidence that supports every step of their brewing journey, grounding them for the more complex potions ahead. Fact 31: one of the most revered figures in potion making history is Severus Snape, a master who taught at Hogwarts for many years. His teaching methods were stern, yet beneath the rigidity was a deep respect for the craft. Snape's potions were known for their precision and subtlety, demanding students' utmost focus and care. He often spoke of the importance of patience, claiming that true mastery in potion making required a quiet mind and a steady hand. His legacy, though complex, remains a testament to the power of discipline and the delicate balance between harshness and wisdom. Fact 32: before Snape, there was Horace Slughorn, a potions master known for his affable personality and his ability to recognize talent. Slughorn's approach to potion making emphasized creativity and the enjoyment of the craft. He taught his students that while precision was important, the joy of brewing was equally crucial. Under his guidance, many young witches and wizards discovered their love for the subject, and some even became famous potion makers themselves. Slughorn's legacy is one of warmth and encouragement, reminding students that potion making is not only about results, but about the magic in the process. Fact 33: before becoming a professor, Slughorn served as the head of Slytherin House for many years. His methods of teaching potions were shaped by his understanding of ambition and self-promotion, values he believed were essential for success in the wizarding world. While some saw his methods as self-serving, others appreciated his skill in fostering confidence in students, particularly those with talent. Slughorn's soft charisma helped many become more comfortable in the classroom, teaching them that success in potion making was as much about belief in oneself as it was about knowledge and technique. Fact 34. Another influential figure in potion making history was the alchemist Nicolas Flamel, whose work with the philosopher's stone led to the creation of a potion that could grant immortality. Though his discovery was surrounded by legend, it demonstrated the powerful potential of potion making to alter life itself. Flamel's quiet pursuit of knowledge about the stone and its effects on life and death inspired generations of potion makers. His legacy reminds students that potion making is more than just a craft. It is a pursuit that can touch the very essence of existence. Fact 35. The renowned potion maker Zygmunt Budge left a significant mark on the field with his creation of several famous concoctions. Known for his meticulousness, Budge's potions were crafted with a deep understanding of ingredient interactions. His contributions to potion theory helped refine the way ingredients were categorized and understood. Budge's legacy lives on in the careful categorization of potion ingredients, ensuring that future brewers had a solid foundation on which to build their knowledge. His work emphasized the importance of structure and knowledge in potion making, guiding students toward a deeper understanding of how ingredients can influence each other. Fact 36. Isolde Sayer, the founder of Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, was also a skilled potion maker. Her deep connection to the magical world and her adventurous spirit led her to discover unique ingredients and brewing techniques that were unknown to other witches and wizards at the time. Sayer's ability to craft potions with rare and exotic ingredients expanded the boundaries of potion making, showing students that the craft was ever evolving. Her legacy is one of exploration and discovery, encouraging students to think beyond the traditional and embrace the unknown in their magical practices. Fact 37. Eldred Warple, an author and former Hogwarts student, made his mark in potion making through his studies of blood-based magic and potion effects on the human body. His research, though controversial, contributed to the understanding of how potions could affect both mind and body in ways that many had not considered. Warpley's work on potion toxicity and antidotes remains a foundational part of modern potion making education. His legacy teaches students that potion making is not just about creating beneficial brews, but also about understanding their risks and effects on the human form. Fact 38. The famous potion maker and historian Bathilda Bagshot contributed to the field of potion making by writing about the history and evolution of magical practices, including brewing. Her work, though more focused on the scholarly side of magic, influenced how potion making was taught at Hogwarts. Bagshot's calm, methodical approach to magical history encouraged future generations of potion makers to study the subject not only as a craft, but as a living, evolving tradition. Her legacy reminds students that knowledge of the past is as important as understanding the present in magical studies. Fact 39. One of the most influential potion ingredients discovered by early potion makers was the dragon liver, a rare and highly potent substance. Used in many powerful potions, including healing draughts and antidotes, dragon liver was first identified by an unknown potion master who noticed its calming properties when handled with care. The discovery revolutionized potion making, showing how the magical world could provide new ingredients for old recipes. Today, dragon liver is a symbol of the delicate balance required when working with magical substances, reminding students that even the most powerful ingredients must be handled with respect. Fact 40. The legendary potion maker Myron Wagtail, famous for his work with magical creatures, helped introduce new ingredients derived from fantastical beings. Wagtail's discovery of how specific magical creatures, such as the manticore, could be used in brewing potions marked a turning point in potion history. His research on the properties of these creatures led to the development of several new brews. Wagtail's legacy emphasizes the importance of collaboration between potion making and magical creature studies, showing students that the world of potion making is deeply interconnected with the broader magical world. Fact 41. One of the most revered ingredients in potion making is the phoenix feather, a symbol of rebirth and renewal. The feathers of this magical bird are known for their vibrant warmth and regenerative properties, often used in healing potions. When added to a brew, it is said to carry with it the essence of transformation, helping to mend broken spirits or heal physical wounds. The phoenix feather represents the idea that even in the most dire circumstances, there is always the possibility of new beginnings. It's a reminder that potion making is as much about personal healing as it is about magic. Fact 42. The mandrake root, with its distinct, ear-piercing cry when unearthed, is one of the most infamous ingredients in potion making. Used primarily in restorative potions, mandrakes symbolize both danger and healing. The root's properties are not only magical, but deeply symbolic. It represents the duality of life, where healing can often be accompanied by pain. In early potion making lessons, students were taught to handle mandrakes with caution, respecting the balance between their potential for healing and the harm they could cause. The mandrake teaches potion makers to approach magic with both reverence and caution. Fact 43. Another key ingredient in many potions is the gillyweed, a plant that grants temporary ability to breathe underwater. Its smooth, slippery texture reflects the fluidity of water itself, both calming and elusive. Gillyweed is often used in potions that require fluidity of thought or the ability to navigate difficult circumstances. Symbolically, it represents adaptability, a reminder that potion making requires not only precision, but flexibility. Just as the plant allows its drinker to move with ease through water, gillyweed encourages potion makers to remain adaptable when faced with challenges, trusting their instincts and embracing change as part of the craft. Fact 44. The bubotuber pus, though unpleasant to handle, is an essential ingredient in potions for curing infections. Its pungent odor and fiery, irritant qualities reflect the potion maker's responsibility to balance the harsh with the healing. Though seemingly a difficult ingredient to work with, bubotuber pus teaches that strength and healing often come through discomfort and persistence. For potion makers, it's a reminder that their craft is not always about softness or ease, but about the quiet strength that comes from confronting challenges head on and turning them into something useful. The bubotuber represents resilience, even in the most pungent of times. Fact 45. The powdered moonstone, used in many advanced potions, is considered a rare and powerful ingredient. Known for its calming, reflective properties, moonstone is often used in potions that encourage sleep or inner peace. Symbolically, moonstone represents the quiet of the night, a time for reflection and stillness. It is said that potions made with moonstone can help align the drinker's magical core, fostering a sense of balance and tranquility. For potion makers, this ingredient encourages an understanding of the importance of rest and reflection, teaching that sometimes the quietest moments are the most powerful in magical work. Fact 46. The dragon liver, known for its strength and healing properties, is one of the most potent ingredients in the magical world. When harvested with care, it's used in potions that treat serious injuries, particularly those involving burns or cuts. Its fiery nature reflects the resilience required in potion making, as brews made with dragon liver can heal deeply while requiring a steady, composed hand. This ingredient symbolizes courage and strength, reminding potion makers that some of the most challenging brews are the ones that heal the deepest wounds, both physical and emotional, leaving behind a sense of renewal. Fact 47. The extract of pepperup, a well known potion for curing colds, contains one of the most invigorating ingredients in potion making, the pepperup root. Known for its fiery, energizing effects, the root's sharp heat symbolizes vitality and resilience. When mixed into a potion, it can help revive even the most exhausted of minds or bodies. This ingredient teaches potion makers the importance of energy and drive, especially when faced with difficult tasks. The pepperup root reminds them that even the softest potions can carry great strength, and sometimes the smallest spark is enough to ignite a great force of change. Fact 48. The essence of dittany, a powerful healing agent, is derived from the leaves of the dittany plant, which is known for its ability to stop bleeding and promote rapid healing. The plant's soft, fragrant leaves symbolize the quiet process of recovery, teaching that healing often happens in small, gradual steps. Dittany's use in potions reflects the gentle nature of healing. Sometimes it is not the grand gestures that make the difference, but the small, careful acts of care. This ingredient reminds potion makers that their craft can help soothe wounds, not just with magic, but with patience and understanding. Fact 49. The Wiggenweld potion, known for its restorative properties, contains several key ingredients that are as much about the balance between them as their individual strengths. Ingredients like the delicate powdered root of asphodel and the calming properties of the chamomile flower are blended to create a potion that brings relief from emotional distress. Riggenweld teaches potion makers the importance of balance, showing that even when a situation seems overwhelming, the right combination of ingredients, whether magical or emotional, can restore harmony. The potion symbolizes the power of gentle healing, urging brewers to trust in their ability to bring peace to even the most troubled hearts. Fact 50. The knotgrass, used in a variety of potions, symbolizes healing in many forms. Its tangled, twisting stems are often used in brews that require an unknotted mind, helping to clear confusion and ease mental strain. The plant's gentle strength reflects how some potions work best when the mind is quieted, allowing clarity to settle. Knotgrass encourages potion makers to approach their craft with a sense of ease, trusting that clarity often emerges when the mind is allowed to untangle slowly, without force or haste. Its soft, winding vines remind them that clarity comes with time, patience, and stillness. Fact 51. One of the rarest potions in the wizarding world is the elixir of life, created through the alchemical processes of Nicholas Flamel. This potion grants immortality, but only at the cost of its creator's constant attention. The elixir is brewed with the philosopher's stone, a substance created to transcend death itself. Its preparation is said to be delicate, requiring an exact balance of ingredients and a deep understanding of life's fragile nature. The elixir's legacy is a reminder that some of the greatest magical achievements come not from seeking power, but from understanding the delicate balance of existence. Fact 52. The Draught of Living Death, one of the most potent sleeping potions, induces a sleep so deep that the drinker remains unconscious for hours or even days. Its creation requires rare ingredients like the crushed root of the mandrake and the elusive fluxweed. This brew is so powerful that even experienced potion makers approach it with caution. The draft represents the delicate line between life and death, teaching students that the most potent potions often require great responsibility. It also reminds them that magic, at its deepest level, can mimic nature's quietest forces, such as the flow of time itself. Fact 53. The Veritaserum, a powerful truth serum, is used to extract truth from the drinker. It's a transparent, colorless liquid with a subtle metallic scent. While it appears simple, it is incredibly complex in its brewing. A few drops can force anyone to speak only the truth, though some are able to resist its effects with a strong will. The Veritaserum is often used sparingly, as it strips away the layers of deception, revealing hidden truths. It teaches potion makers the importance of honesty in their craft and how powerful truth can be when it emerges naturally. Fact 54. The Amartentia potion, known as the most powerful love potion in the world, creates an overwhelming infatuation in its drinker. It is brewed with a combination of rare ingredients, such as powdered moonstone, and requires an understanding of the subtle nuances of human emotions. Though the potion is renowned for its potency, it also serves as a warning to potion makers that magic should not be used to control emotions. Amortentia reminds brewers that true magic lies not in manipulating the heart, but in understanding its quiet, natural rhythm, allowing love to blossom without force. Fact 55. The Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to temporarily take on the form of another person. Its brewing process is long and complex, involving the essence of a person's hair, a piece of their clothing, or another personal object. The potion is a powerful example of transformation, but also a delicate one. Imperfect brewing can lead to unexpected results. The Polyjuice potion teaches potion makers the importance of balance and precision, as even the smallest mistake can cause irreversible changes. It is a reminder that transformation, though fascinating, requires a deep understanding of both the material world and magical intent. Fact 56. The Wolfsbane potion, essential for those affected by lycanthropy, is a potion that helps prevent the violent transformations during a full moon, brewed with ingredients like wolfsbane and powdered silver. The potion is complex, requiring the brewer to capture both the soothing and repellent qualities of its ingredients. Though it does not cure lycanthropy, the potion provides relief, allowing the drinker to retain their human mind. The Wolfsbane potion is a reminder that some potions are crafted not to alter fate, but to soothe and protect, offering a gentle form of magical mercy when faced with harsh conditions. Fact 57. The Draught of Peace is a calming potion used to ease emotional turmoil, stress, or anxiety. It's a soft, soothing brew that's made from a combination of chamomile, lavender, and powdered moonstone. The potion is a favorite among witches and wizards who need to regain calm in the face of overwhelming emotions. Brewed correctly, it exudes a light lavender fragrance, which settles gently in the air around it. This potion teaches potion makers about the importance of healing emotions with care, showing that magic doesn't always need to be forceful to have a lasting, comforting impact. Fact 58. The elixir of euphoria is a rare potion that induces a temporary sense of intense joy and well being. It is brewed with ingredients that are both rare and difficult to obtain, like St. John's wort and crushed euphoric berries. The elixir is often used in small doses, as its effects can be overwhelming if consumed too freely. It teaches potion makers that even joy must be approached with caution and balance. Though the elixir is meant to bring happiness, it also serves as a reminder that true contentment comes from within, not from external sources of magic. Fact 59. The Pepper Up Potion, a potion used to ward off colds and invigorate the drinker, is one of the simplest yet most potent brews. Made with the pepper up root, it carries a strong, spicy scent that lingers in the air long after it has been brewed. This potion works quickly, revitalizing the drinker and restoring energy. While the Pepper Up potion is known for its quick effects, it also serves as a gentle reminder to potion makers that the simplest solutions can often be the most effective. In a world of complex brews, sometimes the answer lies in a single ingredient. Fact 60. The Pepper Up potion has become so popular over time that it's now a staple in most wizarding households. The potion's effects, while beneficial, have also become a symbol of endurance and energy. Despite its popularity, it's important to remember that it is not a cure for everything. Potion makers who create the Pepper Up potion learn that magic, though powerful, cannot always substitute for rest and proper care. The potion's reminder is simple. Magic can soothe and strengthen, but true recovery comes from balance and listening to the body's needs. Fact 61. The Felix Felicis, also known as liquid luck, is a potion that grants the drinker temporary luck, making everything they do succeed with ease. Brewed with ingredients like the delicate sprigs of the clover plant and powdered unicorn horn, it's a potion of rare beauty and great power. Though it offers unmatched success, Felix Felicis must be used sparingly, as it can lead to overconfidence or recklessness. Potion makers who brew this potion are reminded of the fine balance between fortune and caution. True luck, they learn, lies not in chance, but in quiet intention and thoughtful action. Fact 62. The elixir of fire, a magical concoction that can warm the drinker to their core, is often used by travelers venturing into the coldest climates. Made with fiery plants like the flame fruit and the ember vine, it exudes a warming heat that spreads through the body like a gentle, slow burn. The elixir of fire teaches potion makers about the power of transformation through heat, symbolizing how intense warmth can both comfort and challenge. It reminds brewers that potion making is not just about cooling or soothing, but also about embracing the transformative power of fire within. Fact 63. The invisibility potion, one of the most sought after brews in the wizarding world, is an advanced potion that renders the drinker invisible for a short period. Its creation is delicate, requiring ingredients such as the translucent essence of gossamer and powdered invisibility root. While its effects are well known, the brewing process itself is shrouded in mystery. Potion makers who master it are reminded that invisibility, much like magic itself, is a fleeting and delicate thing, often requiring careful timing and perfect control. The invisibility potion symbolizes how subtlety and restraint can allow one to move quietly through the world. Fact at 64, the draft of the living death, one of the most powerful sleeping potions, induces a sleep so deep that it resembles death itself. When brewed, it creates a serene, dreamless slumber, leaving the drinker in a state of perfect stillness. It is a potion that requires utmost care, as even a slight mistake can result in a permanent, irreversible sleep. The draft is a symbol of how magic can bridge the gap between life and death, teaching potion makers to approach their craft with humility and a deep respect for the forces they are manipulating. Fact 65. The Amartentia potion, known as the most potent love potion, causes an overwhelming infatuation in the drinker, making them fall in love with the person who gives it to them. Made with ingredients like rose petals, powdered moonstone, and crushed periwinkle, it's a potion of both beauty and danger. While it is beloved for its ability to create intense emotion, it serves as a warning to potion makers. The potion teaches that love, while a powerful force, must come from genuine connection, not manipulation. It reminds brewers that magic should always respect the free will of the heart. Fact 66, the pepper up potion, often used as a remedy for colds, provides instant warmth and energy, helping the drinker recover quickly from illness. Its main ingredient, the pepper up root, gives the potion its spicy, invigorating kick. It's a potion that teaches potion makers the value of quick, effective solutions when faced with simple problems. The pepper up potion also reminds brewers that sometimes magic is needed not to alter the world, but to restore balance and comfort in moments of discomfort. It shows that magic can be a source of healing, even in the most mundane circumstances. Fact 67, the Veritas serum, a powerful truth serum, forces the drinker to tell the truth. It is colorless, odorless, and tasteless, making it both subtle and potent. When brewed correctly, it can extract even the deepest secrets. Though the potion is known for its effectiveness, it also serves as a reminder that magic can be a tool for both enlightenment and coercion. Potion makers who work with Veritaserum learn that truth is both a gift and a burden. The potion teaches that the pursuit of truth should be balanced with empathy and respect for the personal boundaries of others. Fact 68. The Draught of Peace is a calming potion that helps soothe anxiety, stress, and emotional turmoil. Made with a blend of chamomile, lavender, and powdered moonstone, it's a soothing balm for the soul. The potion is used by witches and wizards in moments of emotional distress, offering a brief respite from worry. Potion makers who craft the Draught of Peace learn the importance of healing the mind as well as the body. The potion represents the healing power of calm, reminding brewers that magic can be a source of peace when it is needed most. Fact 69. The Wolfsbane potion, essential for werewolves to control their transformations, is brewed with ingredients like wolfsbane, powdered silver, and the essence of moonflower. Though it does not cure lycanthropy, it allows the drinker to retain their human mind during a full moon. The Wolfsbane potion teaches potion makers about the balance between healing and acceptance. It symbolizes how some magical afflictions can never be fully cured, but can be managed with compassion and care. The potion is a reminder that even in the most challenging circumstances, magic can offer a form of grace and understanding. Fact 70. The Polyjuice potion, a complex potion that allows the drinker to take on the form of another person, requires ingredients such as lacewing flies, leeches, powdered unicorn horn, and a piece of the person's hair or other body part. The brewing process is lengthy and requires precise timing. The Polyjuice Potion teaches potion makers about the complexities of transformation and the importance of control. It symbolizes the desire to change one's identity, but also the dangers of altering the self. For potion makers, it's a reminder that magic, though powerful, should always be used with care and responsibility. Fact 71. The elixir of vitality is a rare and powerful potion believed to enhance the drinker's strength and longevity. Brewed from ingredients such as the heartsease flower and dragon's blood, it is known for its deep red hue, which symbolizes life force. Potion makers who craft this elixir must be incredibly skilled, as the ingredients require delicate handling. The potion teaches the balance between vitality and life itself, reminding brewers that even the most potent ingredients must be treated with care. It represents the quiet strength that exists within all of us, always ready to be nurtured. Fact 72. The draught of despair, known for inducing feelings of hopelessness and sorrow in the drinker, is one of the darkest potions known to wizards. While it is rarely used, its creation requires mastery of potion making and a deep understanding of the human soul. The Draught of Despair teaches potion makers about the power of emotional influence and the consequences of using magic to manipulate feelings. While it's a powerful potion, it serves as a reminder to brewers that emotions should be approached with care, as they hold the power to heal or harm depending on their treatment. Fact 73. The Amartentia potion, though infamous for its ability to cause overwhelming infatuation, also teaches potion makers about the nature of emotions and their magical counterparts. Brewed with ingredients like rose petals, crushed moonstone, and periwinkle, Amartentia induces feelings of intense attraction. However, the potion also serves as a lesson in the dangers of manipulating emotions. It reminds potion makers that magic should never be used to control others, as true love or attraction cannot be forced. The brew teaches the importance of respecting others' free will and the gentle power that real, unforced emotions hold. Fact 74. The Draught of the Four Winds is a unique potion that allows the drinker to harness the power of the wind, granting temporary control over breezes and gusts. Made from rare herbs like cloudberry and skyflower, it is both a rare and difficult brew to master. The potion represents the fluidity and freedom that wind embodies, reminding potion makers that sometimes magic requires gentle guidance rather than force. The Draught of the Four Winds teaches the brewer to embrace the flow of energy around them, knowing that true power often lies in subtlety and flexibility. Fact 75. The everlasting elixir, believed to grant eternal youth, is one of the most sought-after potions in the wizarding world. Its creation requires rare and delicate ingredients, such as the essence of elder tree and the dew of the moon. Though its effects are tempting, the everlasting elixir is rumored to come with a price. Its users are said to lose a sense of connection with the world around them over time. Potion makers who craft this brew are reminded that immortality is not a gift to be taken lightly. It teaches that living fully often requires embracing the passage of time. Fact 76. The basilisk venom antidote is a vital potion for those who have been poisoned by the deadly venom of a basilisk. Crafted from ingredients like phoenix feathers and unicorn horn, it is a rare and powerful antidote that neutralizes the venom's effects. Potion makers must be careful when brewing this potion, as it requires precise timing and an understanding of the venom's destructive force. The basilisk venom antidote teaches that even the most deadly forces can be neutralized with careful intervention. It represents the balance between danger and healing, reminding brewers that strength and softness must coexist. Fact 77: the draft of reversal is a special potion designed to undo the effects of certain magical spells. Crafted with ingredients like the rare mandrake root and the essence of Eye of Newt, the potion has the ability to counteract curses, charms, and enchantments. While its effects are powerful, it requires great precision and skill to brew. The draft of reversal teaches potion makers the importance of knowing when to correct a mistake and how to restore balance. It also serves as a reminder that even magic, which can change the world, sometimes needs to be undone with care. Fact 78: the bouncing draft is a playful yet useful potion that temporarily increases the drinker's agility and jump height. Its bubbly, effervescent nature makes it an enjoyable brew for many students, particularly those needing a boost in physical activities. The potion is made from ingredients like bouncing root and sparkling water, which give it its lively effect. Though seemingly light-hearted, the bouncing draft teaches potion makers the importance of balance in all forms of magic. Even in a potion designed for fun, the brewer must respect the magical forces at play, remembering that energy can both uplift and destabilize. Fact 79: the potion of silence, though often used in magical duels or for quiet moments of reflection, renders the drinker mute for a period of time. Brewed from ingredients like soundflower and quiet root, it allows the drinker to move without making a sound. Potion makers who work with this brew learn the value of silence and restraint, both in their craft and in life. The potion of silence teaches that sometimes the most powerful magic is the quietest. In moments of stillness, one can hear more deeply, observe more clearly, and reflect more profoundly on the world around them. Fact 80: the Pygmy Puff Potion is a gentle brew that temporarily shrinks the drinker to the size of a small creature, much like a pygmy puff. It is made with ingredients such as the shrinking violet and powdered tiny tendril. Though the effects of this potion are whimsical, it requires careful brewing to ensure the transformation is both temporary and reversible. Potion makers who craft this brew learn to appreciate the subtler side of potion making, reminding them that even playful magic can carry deep lessons. The Pygmy Puff Potion teaches that magic is not only about power, but also about lightness and wonder. Fact 81: in the early days of Hogwarts, potion making classes began with a soft ritual of lighting the cauldron's flame. Students were taught to speak a single quiet word, a whisper of intent, as the fire began to glow. This simple act of focus, rather than magic alone, was believed to imbue the brew with a sense of purpose. The flame itself, flickering gently beneath the cauldron, became a symbol of both life and transformation. The ritual emphasized that brewing potions was not just about ingredients, but about aligning one's intention with the magic they were about to create. Fact 82: potion making classes at Hogwarts often began with a soft breathing exercise, where students were asked to close their eyes and feel the rhythm of their breath before touching their cauldrons. This practice, inspired by the founder's teachings, was believed to align the body and mind with the brewing process. By breathing in sync with the rhythms of their surroundings, Students were taught to cultivate mindfulness and presence. The practice reminded them that potion making was not only a craft, but also a form of meditation, one that required quiet awareness and a steady hand, both in magic and life. Fact 83. In early potion making classes, students learned the art of sensing the potion. This technique required them to hold their hands above the cauldron, allowing the warmth and aroma to guide their intuition. Teachers often described it as a way to feel the potion's essence before it was even fully brewed. The technique fostered a deeper connection with the ingredients, allowing students to sense subtle shifts in temperature, texture, and scent. Over time, this sensory practice became a foundational skill, teaching that magic is not always seen, but often felt through gentle attentiveness to the brewing process. Fact 84. At Hogwarts, potion making required students to master a series of gentle stirring techniques. The most basic motion was the clockwise stir, but as students advanced, they learned more subtle, intricate movements, like figure eights and spirals. Each pattern was believed to correspond to the magical properties of the ingredients, drawing out their strengths with precision. These techniques taught students that potion making was a blend of science and art, where even the most routine motion carried deep significance. The quiet grace of the stir became an expression of control, trust, and harmony with the magic they were shaping. Fact 85. The first lesson of every potion making class included a practice of quiet observation, where students were instructed to watch the cauldron's contents without interruption. Teachers emphasized the importance of patience, allowing the potion to brew slowly without rushing its progress. By simply watching, students could learn to understand the subtle changes that occurred as ingredients dissolved or mixed. This exercise of stillness helped students become more aware of their environment and their own actions, teaching them that brewing required not only skill, but also patience and trust in the process, even when the results were not immediately visible. Fact 86. Hogwarts potion making classes also included lessons on the sound of brewing. Students learned to listen for the soft hiss of the cauldron as ingredients reacted to the heat. Teachers taught that the sound was an important signal, indicating whether the brew was progressing correctly. Some potions made gentle bubbling sounds, while others were completely silent. The sound of brewing, though often overlooked, became a key tool for students. It reminded them that magic was a multisensory experience where the subtleties of sound, scent, sight, and touch all played a role in creating something truly magical. Fact 87. During advanced potion making classes, students learned to calculate the timing of each step with great precision. Teachers often spoke of the magic of timing, teaching that even a few seconds could change the outcome of a potion. The careful observation of time became a rhythm of its own, guiding the students' movements and decisions. The pacing of the brewing process was as important as the ingredients themselves. For potion makers, timing taught the importance of patience, focus, and understanding that some transformations, both magical and personal, could only be achieved when the moment was right. Fact 88. In some advanced potion lessons, students were taught to brew potions with an element of intention. Teachers explained that each ingredient held a certain emotional essence, and how it was handled could affect the final outcome. For example, a calming ingredient like lavender would brew differently if handled with frustration rather than patience. This principle, though subtle, helped students understand that potion making was a deeply personal practice where the brewer's emotional state could shape the magic. It was a quiet reminder that magic, like life, is influenced by the energy one brings to it, no matter how small. Fact 89. Each potion making classroom at Hogwarts was designed to foster a serene and focused atmosphere. Teachers ensured that the lighting was soft, with floating candles casting a warm glow on the stone walls. The shelves were stocked with jars of ingredients, their labels neatly written in old flowing script. The air always carried a faint scent of herbs and magical oils. The calm setting reminded students that potion making was an intimate practice, one that required not just knowledge, but also a deep respect for the ingredients and the space in which they were being transformed. Fact 90. At Hogwarts, potion making was always accompanied by soft discussions of magical history where students learned about the origins of the brews they were creating. These stories, told in quiet tones, helped students understand that potion making was not just a skill, but a continuation of ancient traditions. Teachers would speak of long forgotten potion makers and their discoveries, often emphasizing the respect for nature and the careful study that potion making required. These historical lessons reminded students that they were part of a larger magical lineage, one that stretched back through the centuries, rooted in quiet wisdom and respect for the craft. Fact 91. One of the most legendary potions is the Amartentia, a love potion so powerful that it causes intense, uncontrollable infatuation. The brew is difficult to master, requiring rare ingredients like rose petals and powdered moonstone. It is said that only the most experienced potion makers can create it without accidentally amplifying emotions to dangerous levels. Despite its allure, the potion is forbidden at Hogwarts, for it manipulates the very core of human emotion. Students are taught that true love cannot be conjured by magic, and that emotions should never be controlled by force, even in the world of potions. Fact 92. The Draught of the Living Death is one of the darkest potions in existence. It induces an incredibly deep sleep that mirrors death, with the drinker remaining unconscious for days. Brewed with ingredients like the mandrake root and the venom of a giant tarantula, this potion is as dangerous as it is potent. The Draught of the Living Death is rarely brewed, for its effects are irreversible if not carefully managed. It serves as a reminder to potion makers that some brews must be approached with extreme caution, for even a moment's mistake could lead to permanent consequences. Fact 93. The deathcap mushroom, while not a potion itself, is one of the most dangerous ingredients used in dark potions. Its toxicity makes it a key ingredient in many poisons, including the infamous Draught of the Living Death. Potion makers who work with the deathcap mushroom must exercise extreme care, as even the slightest contact with its spores can cause severe harm. The mushroom is a reminder that magic, when mishandled, can have deadly consequences. It teaches potion makers the importance of respect, precision, and the need to always approach dangerous ingredients with a sense of reverence for their power. Fact 94. The most complex potions are often those that require an element of transformation, such as the Polyjuice potion. This brew requires not only physical ingredients, but also the inclusion of a piece of the person being transformed into a hair, a nail, or a scrap of clothing. The polyjuice potion is challenging because it alters the very essence of one's identity, a feat that requires precise timing and extraordinary control. Potion makers are reminded that magic can change the very fabric of existence, but true mastery lies in the ability to control those transformations without losing oneself in the process. Fact 95. The Wolfsbane potion, while essential for werewolves to retain their human minds during their transformations, is a difficult brew to master. It requires ingredients like wolfsbane, powdered silver, and the essence of moonflower, each with its own complex properties. Brewing it takes great skill, as the balance between calming and curbing the wolf's transformation must be exact. The Wolfsbane potion teaches potion makers the importance of compassion in magic. Though it does not cure lycanthropy, it offers a gentle form of control, reminding brewers that magic is often about providing relief and comfort, even if full cures remain elusive. Fact 96. One of the rarest potions is the elixir of immortality, a concoction brewed with the philosopher's stone. This potion grants eternal life, but comes at the cost of the drinker's emotional connection to the world. The elixir is a symbol of the constant struggle between the desire for immortality and the necessity of mortality. It reminds potion makers that some desires come with unintended consequences, urging them to consider the broader impact of their craft. The elixir of immortality is a cautionary tale, teaching that magic can stretch the limits of nature, but not without a price. Fact 97. The draught of despair is a potion that causes deep sorrow and hopelessness in the drinker. It is brewed from dark ingredients, including the rare and toxic nightshade. While the potion is rarely used, it serves as a reminder of the powerful effect that potions can have on the human spirit. The draught teaches potion makers about the fine line between healing and harm, encouraging them to approach their craft with caution. It also serves as a reflection on how emotions, even negative ones, play a role in the brewing process, shaping the outcome of every brew. Fact 98. The elixir of fire is a potion that grants the drinker temporary immunity to flames and extreme heat. Brewed from ingredients like flame fruit and ember vine, it is essential for those facing dangerous situations involving fire. Though incredibly useful, this potion is notoriously difficult to brew, as its ingredients must be handled with great care. The elixir teaches potion makers the importance of understanding both the destructive and restorative powers of fire. It's a reminder that magic can provide protection, but it should always be used with respect for the forces it interacts with, particularly those as volatile as fire. Fact 99. The polyjuice potion's complexities lie not just in its brewing process, but in its potential consequences. When brewed improperly, the potion can result in unexpected transformations, sometimes with lasting effects. The ingredient balance, timing, and careful infusion of the drinker's essence are all factors that determine the potion's success. The polyjuice potion teaches potion makers that even the smallest misstep can have profound consequences, urging them to be meticulous and patient in their work. It's a lesson in control, reminding brewers that magic is not always predictable and that transformation, once begun, may not always be reversible. Fact 100. The famous Amortentia potion, while often sought for its ability to cause deep infatuation, is a complex brew that requires careful handling of emotions and magical properties. Made from ingredients like rose petals, powdered unicorn horn, and crushed periwinkle, its effects are both enchanting and dangerous. Potion makers are taught that while the power to influence emotions can be enticing, it must always be used responsibly. The potion reminds brewers that magic is not about manipulation, but about understanding. True magic comes from connection, not control, and potion making must be rooted in respect for the feelings and autonomy of others. Fact 101: the essence of dittany, used in healing potions, is a gentle yet potent ingredient that speeds up the healing of wounds. Known for its ability to close cuts and bruises swiftly, it is often seen as a symbol of renewal. The essence of dittany teaches potion makers the value of quick, soft healing, restoring what has been hurt with care and attentiveness. The plant's properties remind brewers that, like magic, healing is often found in the quiet moments. The subtle touch, the gentle application, and the patience to allow nature to guide the process back to wholeness. Fact 102: the bouncing potion, often used in magical sports or for light-hearted fun, temporarily increases the drinker's ability to jump and bounce higher than normal. Though not a serious potion, it teaches potion makers the importance of balance and control in every brew, no matter how whimsical. The bouncing potion encourages a playful approach to potion making, reminding brewers that magic doesn't always have to be grave. Sometimes, it's enough to create something that brings joy and laughter, just as long as it's brewed with care. This potion also reflects the lighter side of magic, an aspect that should never be overlooked. Fact 103: the draft of mending is used to repair broken bones and strained muscles. Brewed with soothing ingredients like powdered unicorn horn and chamomile, it offers relief for physical injuries. The potion's ability to heal is not instant but slow, teaching students that healing often takes time. The draft of mending is a reminder that potion making, like the process of recovery, is often gradual and requires patience. It represents the quiet strength that comes from small, continuous actions and teaches that even the deepest wounds can be mended, given the right care and time. Fact 104: the dreamless sleep potion is used to induce a deep, dreamless slumber. Brewed with calming ingredients like lavender and valerian root, it is designed to soothe the drinker into a state of peaceful rest. While it helps relieve insomnia and emotional exhaustion, the dreamless sleep potion also serves as a reminder to potion makers that true rest cannot always be forced. Magic can ease the process, but sleep itself is a natural, sacred state. The potion teaches the importance of restoring balance within oneself, both the mind and the body, and respecting the natural rhythms that guide us to peaceful sleep. Fact 105: the Pepper Up Potion, a well known remedy for the common cold, uses ingredients like pepper up root and ginger to invigorate the drinker, easing symptoms and providing warmth. It's a reminder that not all potions need to be complex or rare to be effective. Some of the most magical moments come from simple, everyday potions. The Pepper Up Potion teaches potion makers that magic can be present in the most humble brews, providing warmth, comfort, and relief where it is most needed. Its effects are immediate, making it a symbol of how small acts of care can bring immediate comfort to those in need. Fact 106: the elixir of euphoria, known for its ability to induce happiness, is made from a blend of joyful herbs and vibrant flowers. While its effects are temporary, the elixir reminds potion makers that happiness can be cultivated through mindfulness and care. However, The elixir is also a lesson in moderation, as excessive use can lead to dependence or emotional imbalance. It teaches brewers that while magic can provide moments of joy, true happiness must come from within. The elixir is a gentle reminder that the pursuit of happiness should always be rooted in balance, awareness, and inner peace. Fact 107. The elixir of memory, a rare potion used to enhance memory recall, is made from ingredients such as mind root and the delicate essence of thought. It is brewed with great care, as even the slightest misstep can cause the potion to have adverse effects. The elixir symbolizes the deep connection between memory and identity, reminding potion makers that the past is an integral part of the self. The potion teaches that memory is both precious and fragile, and while it can be enhanced through magic, it should always be approached with a quiet reverence for its power to shape our lives. Fact 108. The Baneberry Brew is a potion used to counteract poisons and toxins, often brewed when an antidote is urgently needed. Its main ingredient, baneberry, is highly toxic in its raw form, but can be used safely when handled with great care. The Baneberry Brew teaches potion makers about the duality of magic, how even the most dangerous substances can be transformed into something useful as long as they are understood and respected. It represents the power of transformation and balance, urging brewers to consider both the dark and light aspects of magic and the potential for growth that exists in both. Fact 109. The Draught of the Four Winds, a potion that allows the drinker to control the wind for a short time, symbolizes the power of change and movement. It is made from ingredients such as the feather of a thunderbird and the seed of a windflower. The potion teaches potion makers to embrace change and flexibility in their work, reminding them that magic is not always about control, but about harmony with the forces around us. The draft represents the fluidity of nature and the quiet power that exists when we allow ourselves to move with the winds of life. Fact 110. The potion of revealing is used to uncover hidden truths, often used in investigations or moments of clarity. Brewed with ingredients like eye of newt and the essence of truth root, the potion reveals what has been concealed, whether it be a hidden object or a buried memory. Potion makers who craft this brew learn that truth, though powerful, must be handled gently. The potion of revealing teaches them that magic can expose both secrets and vulnerability, and that the search for truth should be approached with care and respect for those whose truths are being uncovered. Fact 111. The Draught of Peace, a calming potion used to soothe restless minds, is brewed with ingredients such as lavender, chamomile, and powdered moonstone. Its gentle effects help calm anxiety and bring a sense of tranquility to the drinker. Potion makers who brew this potion learn the art of balance, as the blend of ingredients must not overwhelm, but instead bring a quiet stillness to the mind. The Draught of Peace symbolizes the importance of mental well-being and teaches brewers that true magic lies not only in physical remedies, but in the quiet healing of the mind and spirit. Fact 112. The Elixir of Eternal Youth, a potion that promises to restore youthfulness, is brewed from rare and delicate ingredients such as the essence of moonflower and the dew of elder tree. Though the potion's effects are said to slow aging, it is a powerful reminder of the passing of time. Potion makers who attempt to brew the elixir are reminded that while magic can delay the inevitable, it cannot halt the natural rhythms of life. This potion teaches the importance of accepting time's passage and using it wisely, knowing that true magic lies in living fully in every moment. Fact 113: the Felix Felicis, or liquid luck, is a potion that temporarily grants the drinker perfect luck. While highly coveted, it is difficult to brew due to the precise timing and balance required. The potion is known to make everything the drinker attempts succeed effortlessly. However, potion makers are cautioned to use it sparingly, as overuse can lead to reckless behavior. Felix Felicis teaches that luck, though magical, is often fleeting, and that true success comes from preparation, skill, and patience. The potion is a reminder that magic can help, but it should not replace hard work or wise choices. Fact 114: the elixir of life, a potion that grants immortality, is made from the philosopher's stone and has been the subject of legends for centuries. While it promises eternal life, the elixir comes with a price, as those who drink it find themselves detached from the world around them. Potion makers who seek to brew the elixir are reminded that immortality is not without consequence. The elixir teaches that life, though fragile, is to be cherished, and that seeking eternal life can lead to a loss of the very connections that make life meaningful. Magic can extend life, but not its essence. Fact 115: the wolfsbane potion, which helps prevent the violent transformation of werewolves during a full moon, is brewed with ingredients like wolfsbane, powdered silver, and moonflower essence. Though it allows the drinker to retain their human mind, the wolfsbane potion cannot cure lycanthropy. It teaches potion makers the importance of understanding the limits of magic and how some ailments can only be managed, not fully healed. The wolfsbane potion serves as a reminder that not all problems can be solved through magic alone, and the true mastery of potion making lies in the delicate balance of healing and acceptance. Fact 116: the draught of the living death, a potent sleeping potion, induces a deep sleep that is almost indistinguishable from death. Brewed from the mandrake root and the venom of a giant tarantula, it is both powerful and dangerous. The potion serves as a reminder to potion makers that some brews have the power to blur the lines between life and death. It teaches that the use of such potions must be approached with extreme caution and respect for the forces they manipulate. The draught of the living death reflects the darker side of potion making, where power can easily become perilous. Fact 117: the polyjuice potion, which allows the drinker to temporarily take on the form of another person, is one of the most difficult potions to brew. It requires a piece of the person being transformed into, such as a hair or nail. Potion makers must ensure that all ingredients are perfectly balanced, as the wrong mixture can lead to disastrous results. The polyjuice potion teaches the importance of control and precision in potion making, showing that transformation, though magical, must be approached with careful understanding. It's a reminder that even the most powerful magic requires responsibility and restraint. Fact 118: the amortentia potion, known for its ability to cause intense infatuation, is one of the most dangerous potions in the wizarding world. Made from ingredients like rose petals, powdered moonstone, and crushed periwinkle, it overwhelms the drinker with powerful emotions of love. While its effects are temporary, the potion teaches that magic should never be used to manipulate emotions. Potion makers who craft amortentia are reminded that true love cannot be conjured through force, and that magical feelings should be rooted in sincerity, not control. The potion is a cautionary tale about the consequences of manipulating the heart's desires. Fact 18. The Draught of Despair, a potion that induces deep sorrow and hopelessness, is one of the darkest potions known. It is brewed with ingredients like the rare nightshade and the crushed petals of the black rose. The draught is rarely used, as its effects can be overwhelming, causing despair in the drinker for days. Potion makers who work with this brew must approach it with extreme caution, as it reflects the power of emotions to influence the magical world. The Draught of Despair teaches that magic, while powerful, must be used responsibly and never to cause harm or suffering. Fact 120. The Elixir of Memory, used to enhance memory recall, is a rare potion made from mind root and the essence of thought. This potion allows the drinker to remember lost memories or to sharpen their recollection of past events. Potion makers who craft the elixir are reminded that memory is not just a collection of facts, but a part of the self. The elixir teaches that while magic can restore what was lost, it cannot replace the emotional and personal connections that memories hold. It reflects the delicate balance between preserving the past and moving forward into the future. Fact 121. In the early days of potion making, potion masters believed that the lab was a sacred space where magic and science merged in quiet harmony. Every shelf, jar, and vial was carefully organized to reflect the delicate balance of the natural world. Potion makers learned to respect the space around them, for it was said that an unkempt lab could result in an unpredictable brew. The ritual of keeping the space neat and calm encouraged potion makers to approach their craft with a clear mind, reminding them that true magic often flourishes in environments that foster peace and order. Fact 122. Potion makers often kept a journal to record their observations, experiments, and the subtle changes they noticed during each brew. These journals, filled with careful notes and drawings, became treasured tools in the brewing process. They were not simply records, but reflections, where potion makers could track how their emotional state, the environment, and even the phase of the moon influenced their potions. The act of journaling was a meditative process that encouraged brewers to slow down and reflect, creating a deeper connection to their craft. It was a reminder that potion making is as much about observation as action. Fact 123. The most successful potion makers were those who could experiment with the ingredients, as testing their effects and combinations, all while maintaining a sense of calm and focus. In early lessons, students were encouraged to play with their brews, changing one variable at a time to see how the potion would react. This careful, deliberate experimentation taught them patience as they waited for the subtle shifts that signaled success or failure. Experimenting in this way was more about the process than the result, showing potion makers that true mastery came not from perfect recipes, but from understanding the magic beneath the surface. Fact 124. Every potion, regardless of its purpose, is influenced by the energy and intention of the brewer. Early potion makers understood this principle and often began each brewing session by centering themselves through deep breaths or quiet reflection. They believed that their emotions could subtly affect the outcome of their work, so they would calm their minds before picking up their wands or tools. This practice was said to attune the brewer to the rhythm of their cauldron, ensuring that the magic they created was pure and aligned with their intentions. It's a lesson that even modern potion makers follow. Fact 125: magical laboratories were often filled with an array of strange and wondrous ingredients. Some, like the fire seed, were kept in tightly sealed jars, while others, such as the bubbly ashwinder eggs, were carefully placed in cool, shadowed corners. Each ingredient was respected for its unique properties, and potion makers were taught to never rush when handling them. The space itself was a reflection of the brewing process, methodical, quiet, and full of delicate power. Potion makers were reminded that true magic requires not only skill, but reverence for the materials at hand, as every ingredient had its own story to tell. Fact 126: potion making classrooms were often designed to create a calm and focused atmosphere, with soft lighting and the faint scent of herbs lingering in the air. Teachers believed that a tranquil environment helped students connect with their work on a deeper level, allowing them to feel the subtle magic that filled the room. Even the sound of the cauldrons simmering softly on the stoves was said to have a calming effect, encouraging a deep, meditative state. This peaceful ambiance reflected the belief that potion making was not just a technical skill, but a form of art that required emotional clarity and calm. Fact 127: advanced potion making requires a deep understanding of alchemical symbols, which represent different magical principles and elemental forces. These symbols, often drawn in the air with wands or written in special inks, help the potion maker focus their intentions and direct the magic in a precise way. Some potion makers even believe that speaking these symbols aloud can imbue the brew with greater power, allowing them to align their energy with the ancient symbols. This practice connects the potion to the very foundations of magical knowledge, reminding brewers that their craft is an ancient tradition passed down through the ages. Fact 128: the magical properties of certain ingredients are often linked to the time of day they are harvested. For instance, some plants are said to be most potent when picked at dawn, while others release their full magic under the light of the full moon. Potion makers who follow these ancient guidelines know that the environment in which an ingredient is gathered can alter its effectiveness. This belief encourages potion makers to observe nature closely, teaching them to work in harmony with the cycles of the earth. It serves as a reminder that potion making is not just a craft, but a deeply connected practice. Fact 129: potion making also requires a strong sense of intuition, as some of the most powerful brews cannot be measured with exact precision. The appearance, smell, and even the slight shimmer of a potion in the light can indicate when it is ready. These subtle signs are something that only comes with experience and an openness to the magic that exists beyond the ingredients. Potion makers learn to trust their instincts, knowing that while formulas are important, the feeling of a brew, its essence, is what truly determines its success. This lesson teaches them that intuition is an essential tool in the brewing process. Fact 130: potion makers were once taught that each potion they brewed carried a piece of their own essence. This belief held that the brewer's emotions, intentions, and energy infused the potion with its final properties. As a result, potion makers were encouraged to create only when they felt aligned with their work, avoiding brewing when they were distracted or upset. This deep connection between the potion and the potion maker emphasizes the emotional aspect of magic. It reminds brewers that their craft is not just about following instructions, but about infusing each brew with care, awareness, and love for the craft itself. Fact 131: the art of brewing mastery is often passed down through quiet apprenticeships, where experienced potion makers guide their students with patience and subtlety. These apprenticeships are not simply about learning recipes, but about understanding the essence of potion making, how to align one's energy with the ingredients, and how to trust in the magic that flows through each brew. Students are taught not only the technical aspects of brewing, but the importance of intention and presence. True mastery, they learn, is not just in perfecting the process, but in understanding the deeper connection between themselves and the magic they create. Fact 132: one of the most important lessons in potion making is learning how to handle failure. Even the most skilled potion makers make mistakes, but it is how they recover and learn from those mistakes that shapes their craft. The first failed brew is often the most enlightening, as it teaches the importance of observation, adjustment, and patience. Potion makers learn that failure is not something to fear, but something to embrace as part of the journey. Every misstep offers valuable insight, and through gentle correction, potion makers refine their skills, bringing them closer to true mastery in their craft. Fact 133: the refinement of brewing techniques is often a slow, deliberate process that takes years to master. Skilled potion makers know that each brew requires not only the right ingredients, but the right approach. They understand that every potion holds unique challenges, and even the simplest brew can carry subtle nuances that demand attention. Mastery comes from being fully present in the process, allowing each step to unfold naturally. Potion makers are taught that the path to true skill is not through rushing, but through allowing the magic to grow and develop, just as the brewer does with every brew. Fact 134: potion makers often spend time meditating before they begin brewing, clearing their minds to focus on the task at hand. This practice of stillness allows them to attune themselves to the energy of the ingredients, allowing their intuition to guide their hands. The quiet moments before brewing are as important as the brew itself, for they set the tone for the entire process. Through meditation, potion makers connect with the magic within themselves, creating a deep sense of harmony between their energy and the potion. This peaceful approach ensures that the brew is infused with both skill and intention. Fact 135: a potion maker's hands are their most important tool, yet they are taught not to force or rush their movements. Every motion, whether stirring, adding ingredients, or adjusting the flame, is done with fluid grace, mindful of the potion's response. The hands must act as extensions of the brewer's intentions, moving with purpose and control. The gentle rhythm of their motions reflects the natural flow of magic, showing that true mastery lies in the ability to move with, not against, the ingredients. This practice reminds brewers that their connection to the potion comes through their quiet, focused movements. Fact 136: potion making requires a profound understanding of alchemical symbols and their meanings. Each symbol represents a different aspect of the magical world: earth, fire, water, air, and spirit, and must be carefully incorporated into the brewing process. Advanced potion makers learn to invoke these symbols through their gestures, imbuing their brews with the essence of the elements. These symbols are not just for decoration, they guide the potion's transformation, offering structure and direction to the magic. By understanding these ancient symbols, potion makers gain deeper insight into the interconnectedness of the magical world, enhancing their ability to brew with precision and power. Fact 137: potion making often involves a deep knowledge of plant properties and their magical associations. Some plants are known for their healing properties, while others carry protective or transformative energies. Understanding how to combine these ingredients to enhance or balance their effects is essential to creating powerful potions. Master potion makers are adept at reading the subtle energies of plants, knowing when they are ready to release their magic. This understanding goes beyond mere knowledge. It is an intuitive connection that allows brewers to weave their craft with grace, bringing out the fullest potential of each ingredient in every brew. Fact 138: the environment in which potion makers brew their potions plays a significant role in the outcome. Factors such as temperature, humidity, and even the time of day can subtly influence the magical properties of the ingredients. Skilled potion makers understand how to read their environment, adjusting the conditions of the lab to suit the needs of the potion they are brewing. Some potions are best brewed on a full moon, while others require the stillness of a calm night. The ability to work with the elements is a hallmark of a true potion master, showing that magic is always influenced by the world around it. Fact 139: an essential part of potion making is knowing when to stop. Many brews require precise timing, and the ability to recognize the right moment to halt the brewing process is a skill that comes with experience. Too often, potion makers rush their work or overcompensate, believing that the potion should be pushed further. True mastery is found in restraint, in understanding that sometimes the magic is ready when it feels right, not when it has been forced. A perfect potion is one that is brewed with patience and intuition, where the potion maker knows when the time has come to finish the brew. Fact 140: potion making is not just a craft, but a lifelong journey. Every brew teaches something new, and every potion made leaves a subtle imprint on the brewer. Mastery is not reached through the perfection of a single potion, but through the accumulation of knowledge, experience, and intuition. It's about the quiet dedication to improvement and the deep connection to the magic that flows through every ingredient. Potion makers learn that true mastery comes not from fame or recognition, but from the quiet satisfaction of knowing they are aligned with the ancient art of brewing, ever evolving, ever learning, and always seeking perfection. Fact 141: the potions master at Hogwarts is always someone deeply connected to both the magical world and the art of brewing. This role is not simply a position of authority, but one of quiet respect and understanding. The potions master must teach students not only how to brew, but also how to connect with the magic within each ingredient. This teacher's role extends beyond technique. It's about cultivating a reverence for potion making that encourages students to develop their own intuitive connection with the craft. The potions master embodies the essence of calm, precision, and wisdom that defines true mastery. Fact 142: the magical properties of potions often reflect the inner state of the potion maker themselves. It is said that brewers who approach their work with a peaceful heart create potions of greater clarity, while those who are rushed or distracted may find their brews turn unpredictable. This connection between the inner self and the potion reinforces the belief that potion making is as much about the brewer's state of mind as it is about the ingredients. It teaches students that their emotions and intentions shape the outcome of their work, reminding them to always center themselves before beginning. Fact 143. A potion's true strength is often determined by the balance of its ingredients. No one ingredient can overpower the others. Each one must blend harmoniously to create the desired effect. This balance is what makes potion making an art, as each combination of ingredients must be considered carefully. Some potions require the delicate blend of fire and water, while others require earth and air to balance their essence. This concept teaches potion makers to approach their craft with a sense of harmony and respect for all aspects of the magical world, recognizing that magic thrives in balance and unity. Fact 144. The potion making process is often a reflection of the natural cycles in life. Some potions require time to simmer, others need to cool before their effects can be fully realized. This mirrors the way life unfolds. Sometimes the best results come with time and patience. Potion makers learn that rushing through a brew or forcing a process to speed up often results in failure. It is a reminder that some magic, like some parts of life, must be allowed to unfold at its own pace. This lesson in patience is one that stays with brewers throughout their careers. Fact 145. The ingredients used in potion making are often imbued with magical symbolism, each one representing a different aspect of the magical world. For example, herbs such as peppermint and chamomile are often used for their calming properties, while roots like ginseng are used to energize and restore balance. Potion makers learn that the ingredients they choose are not just functional, but carry deeper meanings that can influence the magic they create. Understanding this symbolism helps potion makers craft brews that are not only effective, but also aligned with their intentions, creating potions that are harmonious with the universe. Fact 146. Some potions are brewed not for physical effects, but to enhance a particular aspect of the drinker's mind or spirit. These potions focus on improving clarity, focus, or memory, rather than healing or transformation. The elixir of clarity, for example, is designed to clear the mind and sharpen mental focus. Potion makers who work with these kinds of brews must have an even deeper understanding of both the ingredients and the magical forces at play. These potions remind brewers that magic is not only about altering the body, but also about enhancing the magical essence within the soul. Fact 147. Potions are not only magical remedies or enhancements, they also serve as a form of emotional connection. Many potions, such as the calming draught of peace, are created to offer comfort, healing, and reassurance. Potion makers understand that their work is a way of reaching out to others, offering solace through magical means. The true power of potions lies not just in their effects, but in the emotional bond they create between the maker and the drinker. These potions remind us that magic can heal not only the body, but also the heart and spirit. Fact 148. The creation of a potion is often likened to the act of telling a story. Each ingredient represents a part of the tale. Some chapters are dark, others light, and some are full of transformation. The way a potion is brewed mirrors the way a story unfolds, with careful decisions made at each step. Potion makers are taught to view their craft as a narrative, where each brew tells a tale of change and growth. In this way, potion making becomes an art form, where the potion itself becomes a living story, written through the hands of the brewer. Fact 149. The greatest potion makers are not just those who create powerful brews, but those who understand the delicate relationship between magic and nature. These potion makers respect the source of their ingredients, understanding that each plant, root, and mineral carries a part of the earth's essence. They approach their work with humility, knowing that their role is to bring out the natural magic contained within each substance. This quiet reverence for nature teaches potion makers that true mastery is found not in overpowering the ingredients, but in harmonizing with them to bring out their fullest potential. Fact 150. Potion making at its heart is an intimate practice. It requires the brewer to connect deeply with the magic, the ingredients, and their own inner self. The best brews are created when the potion maker is fully present, calm, and aligned with the task at hand. Every potion carries a piece of the brewer's soul, and through careful, mindful practice, potion makers learn to cultivate this connection. The final lesson of potion making is that magic, like life, is best created with a quiet heart, a steady hand, and a deep understanding of the forces at work in the world around us. Thank you for drifting with me through the world of potions tonight. May the quiet magic of these brews guide your dreams and soothe your mind as you rest. Let the gentle rhythms of the ingredients, the soft whispers of the cauldrons, and the peaceful focus of potion making fill your thoughts with calm. As you close your eyes, may your heart find a quiet place of peace, and may you carry the warmth of this journey into your sleep. Good night, dear friend. May your dreams be full of magic and stillness.